Hello, to start a meeting on Teams, we can first open the basic interface where we can find our teams. As we see here, class 5E, morning, English, general knowledge and social studies. And according to our timetable, I have a class, say at 9:15 in class 5E morning, and I have to take English. What you need to do, simply go to this Teams, this particular Teams, and just click on that. As we open the general page, right on top we have this icon where it is written Meet, and there is a drop down arrow. We click on that arrow and I click on Meet Now. As I click on Meet Now, my class opens, and here we have the first interface that opens. So here the camera, you can switch on your camera over here. I haven't yet entered the class. This is the interface where you can adjust your speaker as well as your camera. If you switch on this particular button, your camera will be turned on. And this computer audio is auto selected. It will be there. As I click on join now, I click on join now and I enter the class. So this is how the first interface opens. Since we are automatically getting our participants in the Teams, so we'll just close it, and there we have our camera and microphone, just the way we used to have for our Zoom. Then we click on to more actions. I click on more actions, and here we have different information coming up. We need to click on meeting options. I click on that, and there this particular interface opens where we have who can bypass the lobby. Bypass the lobby means people who don't have to come in the waiting room. So this one we need to modify. We can just click on only me and co-organizers. That will automatically keep the other participants in the waiting room just the way you used to have in Zoom. And we let this feature on when callers join or leave. We'll find a notification. As the meeting options open, we can go to this option, who can present, which is a very important feature we need to look into. So here, instead of enabling everyone, we need to go only me and co-organizers. This is similar to hosts and co-hosts in Zoom. And we will allow mic for attendees, camera for attendees, and allow reactions so that the attendees can switch on their microphones as well as their camera. In case you don't want them to unmute, this can be disabled. And you don't want the attendees to switch on their camera, this can be disabled also. So there we are. We have set the basic requirements. Who can bypass the lobby? That means the host and the co-organizers don't need to wait in the waiting room. That is, lobby is the similar word to waiting room in Teams. And then we switch on to this particular option, that who can present, only me and co-organizers, and then we make it save. So that is the basic setting of our Teams class. Now when we have a participant to join, then we can just click it off, and then when a participant joins, we will get a notification, and unless we allow that participant to enter the room, they will not be able to bypass the lobby or the waiting room here. And then here is the option of share. Similar way, we can click on share, and here if you want to enable the sound as we used to have in Zoom, you will have to enable this, include computer sound, and here you have the similar options. we have the screen, we have window, we have the whiteboard, and we also can directly present from the camera. And then we have to move down and see the the different files that are already open. And lastly, you can move on to browse my computer. Click on browse my computer. Your PPTs or your documents, your desktop will open. You select one from here, just select a file, and it will come as your content to share. So this is how the PPT will show up. When the presentation is coming up, on top you will find this option where you can choose your layout. So if you just want to share the content, you will choose the basic layout and click on this. This will show only the content. There is a second option, standout. If you click on that, your video will be visible on top of the content on the right corner side of the slide. So any one you can choose. There is an option for private view also. Suppose you want to show a content which you don't want your students or attendees to watch first, you want to check it yourself, you can do a private view first, and then you can move on to the basic sharing content. And while you are presenting, when you have your attendance in the meeting, they will be shown on the right corner, just as we can see on Zoom. But it is advisable to keep their videos off when the content is being displayed, because teams may not have that much of capacity of keeping all the videos on while the content is being shared. So this is the basic way of presenting a content. And after you are done, you can just stop sharing. And while the content is being shown, your chat window can be kept open, and you will find observations here, whatever your attendees want to share. And after you are done, you can just click on stop sharing. So that is the basic of sharing a content. And right corner you have the chat option. It's all the same as we used to have. There is an option of once you click on these three dots, you can add Jiffy sticker, etc., but that is not needed right now. Normal messaging can be done by yourself with the attendees over here. So that's all. That is the basic functioning of Teams. So once it is done, your meeting is over, you can just click on leave and end the meeting. Now while you click on leave, there are two options. One is leaving the meeting and the second one is end meeting. If you end the meeting, no one else will be able to join it once more. So before ending, the same way as we used to do on Zoom, you can just click on end meeting and the meeting will end.